Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss important diagrams for class 10th ICSE biology. Our first chapter is of cell cycle on cell division. In cell cycle and cell division, the important question on the diagram based is stages of mitosis. There are four stages of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. This particular question is important to draw the diagram as well as to identify the diagram. So in first we have prophase. How we can identify prophase? In prophase, chromosomes are in scattered form, while in metaphase, chromosomes are on equator. While in case of anaphase, chromosomes are divided into chromatids and these chromatids are arranged on equator. On the poles. Similarly, in during prophase, you can notice that there is nuclear membrane which is under the disappearing condition. Okay, and this one is centriole, and from centriole here we have ester race. Whenever you are drawing the diagram of mitosis, and that time you need to read the question carefully. Sometime what you need to first, you need to first whether the diagram is for animal cell or for the plant cell. The second thing what you need to read is that is there any specific number of chromosomes given. Then accordingly you have to identify the structure and you have to draw the structure. Telophase. In telophase you can notice here that constriction is there. Cell is supposed to divide into two daughter cell. Now this chromosome or chromatid has converted into chromatin material. Nuclear membrane starts reappearing. Okay, this is the diagram. Now the first question for this diagram is identify whether it is a plant cell or animal cell. It is an animal cell. The reason is there is absence of ester race. This structure is for nuclear membrane. Okay, identify the stage. It is a prophase because nuclear membrane is in a disappearing stage because chromosomes are in scattered form. How many number of chromosomes are there? 4 number of chromosomes are there. Okay. Now for osmosis there are different kind of experiment, but potato osmometer is very popular. In potato osmometer there are not many questions. Why potato is used as a osmometer? Because the skin of potato is semi-permeable membrane and it is easy to show endoosmosis and exoosmosis in case of potato. In potato osmometer you can notice here in this potato, this is potato, inside the potato sugar solution is there. This sugar solution is hypertonic in nature and this water is hypotonic. Water will move from beaker to potato. Look in the diagram. Initial the level of water was A and now the level of water is B. So this much of level of water is raised. It means endoosmosis takes place. In another diagram, there is potato and inside the potato there is water and sugar solution is outside. It means exoosmosis will take place. Water will move from potato to beaker. The level of water will decrease from A to B. This is the Thiele funnel experiment of osmosis. Number of questions could be raised here. What is the function of semi-permeable membrane? Just wait. Here we may ask one more question. What will happen if instead of raw potato, if we took boiled potato? Then we cannot have this observation because on boiling, potato lose its semi-permeability. Now in this question, what is semi-permeable membrane? Semi-permeable membrane is the membrane which allow only solvent molecules to pass. Name the physiological process occur in this diagram. Osmosis. You may write endoosmosis, that's not an issue. Sugar solution, hypertonic. Water, hypotonic solution. If we compare it with plant, then sugar solution will compare as a cell sap of plant. Or semi-permeable मेम्ब्रेन तो होता ही है. वाटर एज अ सॉइल वाटर. The level of water raised from initial level to final level. It means endoosmosis takes place. Define the process of osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of solvent molecule from their higher concentration to their lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. What is osmotic pressure? See, in this one we have pure solvent, in this we have solution. So osmotic potential is high in this case here. Now water will move from high osmotic potential to low osmotic. Because of that, the level of water raised here. This much of height of water is raised. The water which is raised here will create a pressure that is called osmotic pressure. Like in liquid, the pressure is created by the formula of HdG. In a similar way, by calculating this height, we can calculate this osmotic pressure. So what you need to understand is that osmotic pressure is creating on the side of solution, not on the side of solvent. You can this particular diagram is generally not for drawing. Water flow is asked, how water is flowing from this. First, water enter into root hair. Another question here, what is root hair? Root hair is extension of epidermal cells. See, these are epidermis, and the cell, this is the extension of one of the epidermal cell. Okay, why root hair is adapted to absorb water? The foremost condition is the cell sap of root hair is concentrated. अंदर पानी कम है, बाहर पानी ज़्यादा है, इसलिए वाटर को वो एब्जॉर्ब कर पाते हैं. So water will enter from root hair to epidermis, then to cortex. What is cortex? Cortex are the cells between epidermis and endodermis. And then it enter into unthickened areas of endodermis and then to xylem. What is passage cells? Unthickened cells of the endodermis are known as passage cells. Passage cells वो होती हैं जिनके थ्रू वाटर फ्लो होता है. What is Casparian strip? Casparian strip, there are deposition of chemical in the cell of endodermis which make endodermis impervious to water. That is called Casparian strip. और Casparian strip वाले सेल से पानी का फ्लो नहीं होता. Girdling experiment, it is also known as ringing experiment. In this we have learned also phloem बाहर की तरफ होता है क्योंकि हम खाना खाने बाहर जाते हैं. So we have removed the phloem. Now if phloem is removed, then food cannot conduct, and that's why food is accumulated here. The another question which could be asked here, name the another tissue which conduct water, that is xylem. What will happen if xylem is removed? Look here, suppose this is a stem and from here xylem is removed from the center. Xylem अंदर होता है and these are the leaves of the plant. On removal of xylem, water is not transported through the xylem, so this leaf will droop. बेचारी थोड़ी सी उदास हो जाएगी. Okay. The diagram of chloroplast is important to draw because in this chapter, in the chapter of osmosis, diagram for drawing are two. One is a diagram of plasmolysed cell and one is a diagram of root hair. In chapter photosynthesis, to draw the diagram, generally the important question is of the diagram of chloroplast, and rest of the diagram generally asked on the basis of labeling. Anyway, while drawing the diagram of chloroplast, just keep two things in mind. First of all, it should be elliptical in shape. Second, it should be double membrane structure. This one outer membrane, inner membrane. One is thylakoid. This is lamellae, stroma lamellae. This entire structure is grana. This is matrix. Now, if you are drawing the diagram of chloroplast, showing the presence of ribosomes and the circular DNA is not mandatory. It is mandatory when we are asking Draw the diagram of chloroplast and prove that it is a semi-autonomous body. Then you are supposed to draw a circular DNA, otherwise not required. This particular experiment show the transpiration. So what could be the question? Name the physiological process shown in this diagram. Transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is the loss of water from the aerial parts of the plant in the form of water vapor. Water vapor mandatory. Aerial parts mandatory. What is your observation? Now, when we are asking for the observation, students are generally writing that transpiration takes place. Transpiration आपका observation नहीं है, आपका observation है droplets are visible. Droplets are collected on the wall of bale jar. Why rubber sheath is used here? Rubber sheath is used here to prevent the flow of, to prevent the loss of water from the free surface of pot. Why this Vaseline is used here? Vaseline is used to make it airtight. Now the another important question for this particular diagram is, what could be the control experiment? For control experiment, you can have the entire setup except this plant, or you can take plant but without leaves. In that case, what we will observe, either there is no droplets or very less droplets, because there is no transpiration from the leaves. This is Genong's photometer. In Genong's photometer, lot many questions are there. Identify this instrument. It's Genong's photometer, not photometer. What is the objective of Genong's photometer? To measure the rate of transpiration. Why colored water is used? Colored water is used for the better observation. Why air bubbles are introduced? See, in this, from their leaf there will be transpiration. Water will be lost. It will create a transpiration pool. तो transpiration pool से ये water को खींचना चाहते हैं. But there is no root. So it's difficult to absorb water through the roots. इसलिए पानी को bubbles को push करना पड़ेगा. For that we introduce air bubble, and the movement of air bubble push the water molecule towards the twig. Why water is supplied in reservoir? Water is supplied in reservoir for the continuous supply of water. Why scale is used? To measure the number of molecules of water moving from per second, or to measure their distance. These two are the experiments of transpiration. The first is to compare the rate of transpiration from two different sides of the leaves. Which paper is used? Not cobalt chloride paper. It is dry cobalt chloride paper. What is your observation? My observation is the color of dry cobalt chloride paper changed from blue to pink. You can't write it changed to pink. मतलब फिर आपका observation क्या हुआ? आपको पहला वाला भी पता होना चाहिए. Then only you can have a better observation. One more thing, if we ask to draw this diagram, so sometimes students draw the diagram like this. No, this is the incomplete diagram, because you are supposed to draw the twig. Otherwise खाली leaves के ऊपर transpiration नहीं हो सकता है. Okay, why this clip is used, or why this glass slide is used? Glass slide is used to hold the dry cobalt chloride paper. Otherwise, a moisture from the surrounding can enter, and then it can interrupt your practical. You are not aware whether the color change because of the transpiration or because of the water supply from the outside. Now in the second diagram, what will be your observation? The observation will be the level of water will decrease. Why oil is used? To prevent the loss of water by evaporation. What is the aim of this experiment? To show transpiration or even to show osmosis. Because roots are there, so water can reduce on this limb because of the absorption of water by roots. And definitely transpiration is also there. When we use variegated leaves, and what are variegated leaves? Variegated leaves are the leaves where two where the chlorophyll is present in patches in leaves. These leaves are used to identify the presence requirement of chlorophyll for photosynthesis. Yeah, there are two, three variegated leaves in your syllabus: coleus, croton, now another experiment. What is the role of xylem? See, in this, there is a plant and we have taken a colored water, and this colored water is of eosine solution. It is red in color. So, if water is conducted through the stem or water is conducted through the xylem, then when we will take out these leaves, then we found that leaves of this plant, its veins are red in color. Its veins are red in color. Now I can redraw this diagram. Sorry, you find like this red color. This red color proves that water is conducted through the xylem. That's why these leaf veins becomes red in color. Okay, this particular diagram was introduced not introduced actually. This was a part of the question in, I think, 2018 biology ICSE class 10th paper, and many of the students chosen this diagram as a respiratory reaction. See, first of all, respiration is not the part of your syllabus. Secondly, yes, it is showing respiration also, but the main aim of this experiment is to show photosynthesis. Look here, in this one rat is there, one candle is there, and in this rat is die, because this rat is also producing carbon dioxide, this is also producing carbon dioxide. No, there is no supply of oxygen. That's why this rat will die as well as this candle will extinguish. In the another one diagram, we have taken plant also. Because of the presence of this plant will use carbon dioxide released by the rat as well as by the candle or as well as by the plant, and it will produce oxygen. This oxygen will helps in combustion, this oxygen will helps in respiration. So the main important aim of this experiment is to show that oxygen is released during the process of photosynthesis. This is another important diagram. The first most question is identify this diagram. It is stomatal apparatus, not stomata. Label the different parts. The part 1 is chloroplast. Part 2 is thick wall of guard cell. Part 3 is nucleus. Part 4 is guard cell, and part 5 is stoma. Be particular about the spelling of stoma, because sometimes you confuse with stroma. Okay, this is another diagram of transpiration. In this one of the pen, this pen contain plant and this pen does not contain plant. There will be transpiration, water will be lost by the process of transpiration. So the weight of this plant will reduce. And because the weight will reduce, what will be your observation? The pen will move upward. हल्का हो जाएगा इसलिए. And this is a control experiment. In this there is no plant, so there is no transpiration, there will be no loss of water. Oil is used to prevent the water loss by evaporation. This is a diagram of plasmolysis. So whenever you are drawing the diagram of plasmolysis, first draw a cell wall, then draw cell membrane, then there is nucleus, this is your vacuole, and these are chloroplast. So what you are supposed to label? Cell wall, cell membrane. There should be a distinguished difference between cell wall and cell membrane. Nucleus, chloroplast, vacuole. and the most important, this is the part where the hypertonic solution or sugar solution is stored. What is plasmolysis? When a living plant cell is kept in hypertonic solution, then cell content shrink from the cell wall. Okay, this is the diagram of root hair. A is cell wall, B is cell membrane, D is nucleus, and C is cytoplasm. Or if you have a better diagram, you can identify vacuole also. Sometimes we ask to draw the similar diagram after plasmolysis or after keeping it in hypertonic solution. What you are supposed to draw? This is cell wall. थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस दिखाइए सेल वॉल और सेल मेम्ब्रेन में. देन न्यूक्लियस, देन वैक्यूल. To prove that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Now let's discuss what are the different steps for experiment of photosynthesis. First is destarching. For destarching of leaves occur, not destarching of plant or not destarching of stem. For destarching, we keep the plant in dark for around 48 hours. After that, we keep the plant in sunlight. After that, we plug जो भी हमारा एक्सपेरिमेंटल लीफ है, वी बॉयल इट इन वाटर. वी बॉयल इट इन वाटर टू किल द सेल्स. वी बॉयल इट इन वाटर टू किल द एंजाइम्स, सो फर्दर मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शंस ना हो पाए. देन वी बॉयल इट इन मिथाइलेटेड स्पिरिट और एल्कोहल. इनडायरेक्ट हीटिंग की जाती है टू रिमूव क्लोरोफिल फ्रॉम इट. देन अगेन वी बॉयल इट इन वाटर टू मेक इट सॉफ्ट, and then we add iodine solution. The part where the photosynthesis will done convert to blue black area, and the part where the photosynthesis is not done will remain colorless or yellowish brown or golden brown में convert हो जाता है. Now in this diagram we have used black paper here to block the sunlight. अब यहाँ पर sunlight नहीं मिला है, इसलिए इस रीजन में जब हमने iodine solution डाला on a starch test, then it does not turns to blue black. It remains yellowish brown or golden brown. कई बार आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, what is the name of this test? The name of this test is starch test, not iodine test. Sometimes we ask the question that what is the name the physiological process being studied in this experiment, or the aim of the experiment, that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. And we're writing that this area converts to blue black, shows the presence of starch. This area convert to blue black, shows the absence of starch. This is another experiment on photosynthesis. Why KOH is used? KOH is used to absorb carbon dioxide. Now you can't write down if I am asking the question that what is the difference in the leaf 1 and 2. Okay, so you can't write down the answer that the leaf which is inside the flask will show this and the leaf which is outside the flask. No, आपको लेबलिंग में 1 and 2 दिया हुआ है, आप उसी के हिसाब से आंसर करेंगे. The leaf 1 on exposure to starch test when iodine solution is added does not impart blue black color, shows absence of starch. It means in absence of carbon dioxide, starch is not produced. In leaf 2, that carbon dioxide is available, it shows the presence of starch. And on exposure to iodine solution of starch test, it shows blue black color. Whenever, what is the aim of this diagram? The aim of this diagram is to show that oxygen is released during the process of photosynthesis. Whenever you are drawing its diagram, ensure this conical flask should be little raised for the proper supply of oxygen. This part of test tube should be immersed in water, so वो आसानी से water air का circulation हो सके. Name the plant. We can use aquatic plant, we can use hydrilla, but आप कोई भी normal plant नहीं लिख सकते हैं इसमें. This diagram is important for labeling purpose, not to draw. This is cuticle, epidermis, palisade parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma is a longitudinal tissue. It consists of chloroplast. Because of that, photosynthesis occur. Now, this is spongy parenchyma. It also holds chloroplast, but less photosynthesis occurs in spongy parenchyma because they are getting less sunlight. Palisade tissue are डायरेक्ट कॉन्टैक्ट विद द एपिडर्मिस, तो उनको आसानी से सनलाइट मिल जाती है. दिस इज लोअर एपिडर्मिस. दिस रीजन इज गार्ड सेल. दिस रीजन इज वेट. This portion is stomatal pore. Rest xylem and phloem. How many veins of leaves are shown here? One vein of leaf is shown here. Now, the structure of heart is important. Label the different parts of heart. This is aorta. These are semilunar valves present at the end of pulmonary artery and aorta. Superior vena cava, right auricle. This is pulmonary artery, right ventricle. Wait. Sorry, this one is tricuspid valve. This is right ventricle, left ventricle, bicuspid valve, left auricle, pulmonary vein, pulmonary artery. Blood cells. This one is biconcave in shape, RBC. This is plasma. These are platelets or thrombocytes. This is multinucleated, it is WBC. Then there could be question, what is the structural difference between 1 and 2? What is the functional difference between 1 and 2? Read the question carefully. Whether is question based on structural difference or functional difference. You can't change the answer. Arteries and veins. This is another important diagram. This diagram is important for drawing. This diagram is important for identification of different parts also. Part 1 is the outermost membrane. First question is identify ABC, artery, vein and capillaries. Part 1 is external layer, that is tunica externa. Part 2 is lumen. How you say that A is artery? Because lumen is narrow. How you say that B is vein? Because lumen is wider. C is capillaries. Part 3 is the middle portion. Part 3 is the middle portion or middle layer, tunica media. M for tunica media, and M for muscular layer. This is a muscular layer or muscular tissue. The innermost layer, this is endothelial tissue. This one is endothelial tissue. Endodermis of blood capillaries is known as endothelial tissue. So this all I want to discuss in this video, and in next video whatever the diagrams are left and some diagram based question I am going to discuss. And I am going to discuss that how to draw different diagrams. Till then, take care. Goodbye.